Good afternoon. So remember we said that we were going to be talking about our 5 senses. One of the senses is hearing. So this little girl's going to go on a listening walk and listen to all of the sounds that she can hear in her community. I like to take walks. I take walks with my father and our dog. Our dog is called Major. He is an old dog and he does not walk very fast. You take your dogs on walks? We go down the street and we do not talk. My father puts his hands in his pocket and thinks. Major walks ahead and sniffs. I keep still and listen. I call this a listening walk. On a listening walk, I do not talk. I listen to all the different sounds. I hear many different sounds when I do not talk. First, I hear Major's toenails on the sidewalk. Major has long toenails. When he walks, his toenails scratch the sidewalk. They go twick, 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 twick. I hear my father's shoes on the sidewalk. My father walks slowly and his shoes go dop, doop, dop, doop. I can't hear my shoes. I wear sneakers. I hear all sorts of sounds on a listening walk. I listen to sounds I never listened to before. I listen to lawnmowers. Lawnmowers are noisy. A lawnmower makes a steady zooming noise. It goes like this, zoom. I like to listen to lawn sprinklers. Lawn sprinklers are very quiet. They make different sounds. Some sprinklers make a steady whispering sound like this. Other sprinklers turn around and around. They go whisk, 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 whisk. On a listening walk, I can hear cars in the street. The shiny new cars are quiet. They only make a soft But old cars are very noisy. Old cars sound like this. Racka, 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 racka. Look at it bumping along. When cars go around the corner too fast, the tires go wow. And when the cars stop quickly, the brakes go ee. They don't want to run over that cat, so they had to hit their brakes really fast. On a listening walk, I hear all kinds of sounds. A bicycle bell ringing, tring, tring. A baby crying, wah, 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 wah. A jet flies over. Jets are very noisy when they're overhead. A jet goes, ew. And a boy runs by, dribbling his basketball. Bump, 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 bump. A lady hurries by us. She's wearing high heels. The lady's heels go, pick, pock, pick, pock, pick, pock. A bus is coming. The lady starts to run, pick, 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 pick. The bus stops at the corner. The lady gets on. The bus starts up again. Have you ever ridden a bus? Makes those sounds when it stops and starts. Around the corner, men are digging up the street. They are using a jackhammer. It makes a loud banging sound. Dack, 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 dack. The jackhammer starts to hurt my ears. I put my hands over my ears as we walk by. Dack, 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 dack. Sometimes my father and I take Major to the park. It's quiet there. The sounds in the park are not loud like the noises in the street. My father and I walk down a shady path. I do not talk. I listen. I listen to my father's shoes on the path. They make a soft sound. They go chuff, 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 chuff. So that's different than the sound they make on the sidewalk, right? I listen to the birds in the park. I listen to the pigeons and the ducks. The pigeons fly down to meet us. They want us to feed them. The pigeons puff up their feathers. They take tiny steps. They come toward us, nodding their head. They say, proo, 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 proo. At the pond, the ducks are waiting. They want us to feed them, too. The small ducks swim up close. They turn their heads one side and look up at us. The small ducks waggle their tails and quack. They say, knock, knock, wonk, wonk, knock, knock. The big ducks are not so brave. They stay back and swim around in circles. The big ducks look up at us, but they do not come close. The big ducks say, knock, knock, knock. Sometimes I hear a woodpecker in the park. The woodpecker sounds like a little hammer. He goes rat, tat, 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 tat. In the park, I hear crickets in the grass. The crickets go creak, creak, creak. We hear crickets all the time where we live. I hear the whisper in the winds. It whispers, and I hear bees in the flowers. Bzzz. It's fun to go on a listening walk. You do not have to go far. You can walk around the block and listen. You can walk around your yard and listen. You do not even have to take a walk to hear sounds. There are sounds everywhere, all the time. All you have to do is keep still and listen to them. And there she can probably hear the rain, her clock ticking. She has a little mouse, kids playing outside. Right now, there are sounds you can hear. When you finish this page, close the book and listen. How many different sounds can you hear right now? Close the book and count them. So since you don't have the book, you don't have to close it, but let me know what sounds you hear after you listen to this story. Have a good day.